Hi, my name is Brian and I'm the owner here at the Framing Nook, and we're just shooting a little video to show you what we typically do when a customer brings in some memorabilia. It's usually in a box, and usually it's a half complete set. They have some ideas they'd like to do. In this case, it's a Western setup. Here's a pistol, a holster, some padlocks, some spurs, cards. Not everything is finalized in their mind of what's going to be here, but they got lots of ideas, some dice, even a gold nugget, some little guy that's going to be a little difficult to mount, but they bring in their ideas and we go from there. So once the customers brought all their items in to us, we're at the counter with them and we are getting a general design that looks really good. We're going to be just moving things around with the customer. And there's going to be a couple different layouts we might be choosing. Then we're going to select matting for them, and in this case there's some matting, some fillets to be added. We're going to be trying different colors with them at the counter until they're happy with all the arrangements. Different frames as well. In this case it's deeper, so you need to have a double frame. So once that is all selected and the customer is generally happy with the design, we are done at the counter. Now we take it to the back room and we're going to be adding some items possibly. We might be doing some printing, might be doing some adjustments to any of the items. We might even supply them with a couple other items to complete the job. In the back room we can get really creative, and here we're doing laser lettering onto a mat board. And that's what we've done with the deadwood thing there. We're also adding some photos. We're getting them all printed up. Yeah, it's time to get creative, and you can see in the background we are printing a large photo that also goes in the piece. Just pull our mats out of our inventory. Once we get going here and cutting the mats, we do that on a computerized mat cutter, and it cuts all our openings, cuts all the mats to size. So now we're just adding a wood fillet, cutting it and putting it in place into the mat board. Things are starting to get more interesting as all the layout is complete. We've put everything in place and we're doing our final mounting. As you can see, we're using mylar strips on the end of the gun here. And next comes the matting package. All the mats are put together with the pictures inside of them and spaced up from the artwork. So we pull molding for the job, and we have our own shop, so we do all our cutting in our own shop to the saw, and we cut them on a 45-degree angle with our sliding saw. So now we're putting a frame together. It's a double frame this time, so it's a little tricky putting the frames together, but we love challenges. So we're just supporting these frames together here. And we're also putting a fillet on this one in between the two frames. So we did a matte fillet already, and now we're doing a wood fillet right in between the frames, just give it a nice look. Our final step is adding the frame assembly. We've got a stacked frame and the glass, and then of course the hardware on the back so it can be hung on the customer's wall. A couple weeks later and your job is all done, all boxed up, and it's ready for your wall. We will give you a call or an email, and we're looking forward to you seeing your finished job, all complete and ready for your wall. Doesn't that look amazing?